In swing trading, there are only a few moments where the stress levels go up and you really have to work, whereas day trading, all human beings would be better off if they did swing trading. In swing trading, there are only a few moments where the stress levels go up and you really have to work, whereas day trading, if you're producing 3 to 4 trades a day, is the level of intensity and stuff like that that's going on is pretty remarkable. And to keep that mental edge, it's not easy. And I see a lot of people who start in day trading and they end up in swing trading. It's because they can have 3 or 4 days, 2 weeks worth of time to not get cranked up. Understand, our ancestors spent 90% of their time in what we call rest digest. Everybody's just chilled out, everybody's real cool, hanging around the campsite. Only 10% of the time was their stress. In today's world, where we are now, about 90% of the time we're stressed, and 10% of the time we rest. And when you're trading, it's exponentially higher. All human beings would be...
Come on, man, exponentially higher. Hey, yes. Gerald Peters, welcome back to the channel. Hey guys, this is the Peters Report. This is our trade of the week. Although lately it's been about the trade every 10 days. I don't want to force anything. We don't want to force a trade and make it comply with a week if there's not any that I see that are low risk. I'm trying to give you some that I think are going to work for certain. Last week, if you watched the video and read the email, because you're on a premium subscription. Now, by the way, if you use the app, it'll read it to you, so you don't even have to know how to fucking read, really. It was a split trade, if you remember, AT&T and Verizon. So it was AT&T and Verizon. Try to see if I can see. I had these up. So we're up in both of these trades, which is pretty nice. Both of them have pretty nice dividend. Verizon's clocking in at almost 7%, while AT&T, I think, was around 4 or 5%. Let's see. I'm sure you noticed this week the market seems to have turned cautious. Conditions have changed, to say the least, and I've been monitoring the charts, and we've been watching the VIX. The VIX is a indicator that can let us know it's a fear gauge, and it's at 23. It's been riding between 17 and 19, so 23 is not a big deal. There's a little bit of fear in the market. We've seen Bitcoin get absolutely obliterated. It's down 40%. I would be a buyer here of Bitcoin. Think about how you're going to buy it. There's a lot of different ways you could buy it. You could buy the BITO. You could buy Bitcoin itself. You could buy a BITX, which is 2 times leverage fund. You could go in and do perpetual contracts and get 10 to 1 leverage. That's what I did this morning. Let's pull this up. If you go over to stock charts, hopefully you're using stock charts. If you go over there, guys, up in here, let me take the screen up big. I'll drop myself down from here for a second. Let's see. Wow. I don't know why they have it set like this. Huh. I think I got my problem fixed there. Let's go on over here. If you're at stockcharts.com, if you come over here and click your dashboard, you're going to have the folders that you create right here. And these are all my folders, right? These show you how many stock is in each for defensive stocks. There's 10. Dividend Kings are 67. Dividend margin account 40. Dow 30, right? You see what I'm saying? So these are charts that I've created. Let's see. I'm going to take it up larger so we can see the whole thing. And let's take it back. When we're at the dashboard, back to the dashboard again. If you come down here, there's a public chart list. Click public. And then you're going to see the money flow trade ideas is number 3. We have 304 people following these charts. And these are the 100 plus charts that I'm watching every day. Just wanted to bring that to your attention. Let's go back to our dashboard. We're going to go back to your chart list. I'm going to take it down to the MFG trade ideas. I'm going to take it down here to the one we've been looking at. Let's pull it up there.
What the heck has gone wrong at DraftKings? I mean, back in August, the online sporting betting company, it reported a great quarter. Even if they didn't raise their full-year forecast, and the stock did initially sell off 5%. Sell. CEO Jason Robbins came on the show. Yeah, I thought he told a great story. And the stock did come back with a vengeance, ultimately climbing to $48 and change at the beginning of September.
This was a month ago.
Oh, but ever since, DraftKings has been just obliterated, with the stock now down almost 28% from its last month's peak. It closed at $35.37. You know, the stock is now down almost 5% for the year. What is behind what I regard as pretty much of a breathtaking decline? Okay, I want you to keep in mind that September is a pivotal month for the sportsbooks because it marks the start of the football season. It's make or break for these companies. A year ago, DraftKings struggled during this period because too many people were betting the favorites, and the favorites kept winning. People love to bet the favorites. So the bad news, and by the way, that is bad news for sportbooks. When more favorites win, the sportbooks experience higher losses. More parlays are also likely to hit when the favorites are winning. That also is bad for the house. And this September, NFL favorites won at an even higher rate than last year, at least until last night's surprise victory by the 49ers. This is supposed to be a temporary problem. But if it keeps happening, you got to wonder if maybe the people placing these bets are becoming more astute. At the same time, DraftKings and its compadres are facing more competition from online prediction markets. The prediction markets, especially Polymarket and Kalshi, let you bet on nearly anything. There was a whole South Park episode on it recently. You often hear about people betting on political outcomes, but they cover all sorts of stuff, including like who will win Time Person of the Year for 2025. Right now, AI is the front runner. I guess no job is safe.
Don't miss a second of match.
All right, man. So that was a little bit of Jim Cramer covering DraftKings here. So here's the chart. Let's pull it up. Like he was saying, back here in September, we had a high of almost $50, guys. Almost $50. This is a growth stock. This thing is growing. It does have some unusual issues and problems that aren't necessarily shared with the rest of the market. But if we look at this chart, we're way below this 200-day. I think this has been, this thing's 30-40% undervalued where it should be trading. Easy. Swing traders, we can start buying now. And until price breaks above the green line here, which is the 20 period, or in this case, the 20-day, till price gets above that, it's not a breakout. And we're just on a stage one, you know, and we know it goes like this: sideways, up, sideways, down, sideways, right? That's what we call the 4 stages of price movement. All right. Sorry if I had to stop it a couple times there. So we got our anchor point down here in the $27 range. Easy stop zone right there. There's our S1, stage 1. That's where price broke above that 5 exponential moving average. That's the red dotted one right there. The dotted one. It's 5 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the average price. The blue is the average price of 10 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The green is of 20, 5 days in a week, 10 days in 2 weeks, 20 trading days in a month. When these cross over, that is when you have a lot of crazy shit going on in the market, okay? And that's when we're going to get our crossovers. That's when we get our confirmations. But we're going to get in before that. We're going to get in on stage 1. So fundamentally, company's undervalued. I did a write-up in the email. Chart-wise, technically, way oversold. Definitely going to get a relief rally. Swing traders, make sure you raise your stops, set your targets. Buy and holders, I'd pick up shares here and hold them, man. I want to keep the video short. I won't go into all the other stocks, but I have the charts. I have them down here. I have them marked up. Can't thank you enough for being on the premium subscription. I've got to, I'm going to be dropping a very short 2 to 5 minute training video each week. It'll be coming, but just finding a chart example and just getting right into the charts and doing that, you know, real quick. And getting down and dirty with the money flow trading system, getting you up to speed and getting you, hold on, using the strategy. So if you have any questions, anything you're struggling with, anything you're having a hard time with, you guys feel free to hit me up, text me, email me. Most of you are probably already in Discord, but if you want to trade with me or join us in there, reach out to me at 936-661-7786. I'll be in there in the morning, in there every day, in there every night. Look forward to trading with you. Let's get in DraftKings here. Our backup's going to be Lowe's and Northrop NOG. And I threw a couple small caps, and I like one of them has a triple doji, which is very rare that I see that.